Check one. Check. Alright, looks like we're ready to go. Okay, so I'm here with a Super Mario Land 2 fan hack that I think is maybe a year or two old at this point. Get my microphone a little bit closer to my mouth here. So this is Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins DX for the Game Boy Color, which I am running off of the Game Boy player attached to my GameCube. Just clear this file out so we can start a new game. Turn the sound up a little bit. So the sound might be low in the stream. I'm not sure. I'll address that in future live streams if that's the case. But anyway, this is basically what it implies. It is a color-enabled hack of Mario Land 2. So otherwise, as far as I can tell, it's pretty much identical to normal Game Boy Mario Land 2. There are a couple of sprite changes to account for the increased color palette, but otherwise it is Super Mario Land 2. It plays the way you would expect, which is to say, like a weird Game Boy Mario entry that has noticeably different physics from, pretty much all of the console entries. Excuse me if I burp into the mic. I had a burrito for lunch, so I apologize in advance. Alright. But Super Mario Land 2 came out in, I want to say 1992, and I believe it is the last official 2D Mario game, or it would be the last 2D Mario game until New Super Mario Brothers on the DS, which was like, what, 14 years later? Something like that. Of course, that means you don't count Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo as a quote-unquote official Mario game, which, I don't know. What does official mean? There we go. Play the little crane minigame and get myself a nice fat 3-up. Alright, so now that I've finished the introduction stage, I'm pretty much free to go wherever. We have Turtle Zone. So there's 6 zones in this game, and you have to beat the boss in each zone to get one of the golden coins, hence the name 6 Golden Coins. We have the Pumpkin Zone up there. I passed the Mario Zone a second ago. You can kind of see Space Zone floating up there in, well, looks like the ocean, but it's in space, trust me. The Macro Zone, where Mario gets small. That hippo up there is the entrance to the Space Zone. And finally, the Tree Zone here in the southwest corner. So guess I'll just start with whatever. You know, I'll start with the macro zone. That's a zone I don't normally start with. Yeah, Aaron points out Yoshi's Island is titled Super Mario World 2. I mean, that it was apparently that was kind of a North American marketing thing. I don't think they call it that in Japan. I think it's just Yoshi's Island in Japan. Or like Super Yoshi's Island or something. I forget. Super Yoshi? Super something. Anyway. Yeah, they kind of... Apparently they played up the Mario World sequel in North America. And I think just beyond that, a lot of people don't really consider it a quote-unquote official Mario game. Okay, so I think up here, yeah, this is the carrot power-up, which is, as far as I know, unique to this game. Gives Mario bunny ears, and if you hold down the jump button while in midair, you'll slowly hover down. It's kind of like the cape, but it actually gives you a little more hang time. This being the macro zone, it's full of giant worker ants, some of which can grow spikes out of their bodies, like this one. And another friend of mine, Elliot, in the chat. No, actually, I had a homemade burrito. Well, I mean, home toaster ovened burrito. I bought it at Target. I would like to check out the new Barbaritos restaurant, but I'm sure they're still pretty crowded. Okay, mine out the little one-up cache in here. And yeah, this game does look a lot like Mario World Part 2. It was definitely made on, like, hot on the heels of Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. So with the addition of color, like this hack of the game has, it is very Super Mario World feeling. Alright, so this should take me to the secret exit for this level. If I play my cards right and don't get killed. Yeah, here we go. Secret level exit, I think, usually has a little star above it. Nice. And it's an auto-scroller, and I think if I get killed, it will boot me back to the last level, so I'm gonna have to kind of watch out here in case I'm quiet. I'm just focusing on getting across these platforms. Oh, that was close. Alright. Love the music in this game, especially this tune. Nice. Whew. Alright, that lets me skip straight to the boss level. So this will be a very quick world if I manage to take this guy out without getting killed. What? Oh, a witch. A witch is stealing my 1-up. Alright. Not on my watch, witch. You know, I don't think I need those coins that badly. Ah. Get up there. Alright, whatever. So, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I'm running this on my GameCube with a Game Boy Player attachment. Sorry, just watching myself on the stream here, which is a little disorienting. That's no good. I'm running this on the Game Boy Player attachment with the Game Boy EverDrive and the stupid witch stealing all my 1-ups. Whatever. Okay, now I've taken 2 hits. That's no good. Alright, I've at least made it to the halfway point. Anyway, I've got a SD to GameCube memory card reader that's letting me run the Game Boy interface, which is basically a homebrew suite or just interface that lets you run essentially better looking software on your Game Boy player. It makes it look a lot sharper. That's kind of the upshot. So I'm able to pull that into my FrameMeister, and it looks nice and sharp for the stream. This mouse is a jerk. There we go. These bosses all obey standard Mario rules, 3 hits, and you're done. Alright, that's the first of the 6 eponymous golden coins, which will slot into the door nicely. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is probably a little quiet on the stream, the audio from my GameCube anyway. But that's okay. I'll fix it in the next episode. Whatever Game Boy game I'm playing on the GameCube. Anyway, back to some setup talk. I'm also, since the default GameCube controller is not great for 2D games with its terrible D-pad, I'm using a Super Nintendo controller plugged into a SNES to GameCube adapter, and that's working pretty well. The guy who does Game Boy Interface even added a feature where you can swap around the button assignments by holding down a certain button combination if you're using a, Super Nintendo to GameCube controller adapter, or probably even other kinds of adapters, other sorts of, you know, controllers you might want to use, like an NES controller, for instance. The company that sold the actual adapter that I'm using, that's connected to my GameCube, wants to sell me a new version that allows for button reassignments, but you know what? I don't need it anymore, thanks to how good the Game Boy interface homebrew program is, and I think I've missed my chance to go to space here. Whoops. Alright, well, let's run out of this stage to me. Alright. Let's run out of this stage to try it again. And this time, maybe stay in the bubble. Yeah, I've got to stay away from these weird birdfish, whatever they are. And just the regular birds, they're no good either. What if I just go up as high as I could and just kind of hang out there? Yep, that seems to be a winning strategy. But I would like some coins. Oh, here we go again. That's how they get you. There we go. Take a little victory drink here. And this is the other minigame you can play at the end of a stage. I think that will get me a fire flower. Yes, yes it will. Good colors on his spacesuit here. I like those. Anyone who's played original Mario Land 2 on Game Boy will probably notice that Mario should have a feather in his cap, which is how they showed that you had picked up the Fire Flower power-up in the original Game Boy version, since there's no color. They added a little feather in his cap, which has now been removed since this fan hack adds color to the game. So you don't need the feather, I guess. In the space zone here, the physics have been changed quite a bit. Obviously, I'm making some pretty big moon jumps here. And of course you have your, standard pig cannons. Alright, so far so good. Oops. Probably shouldn't have blown that up. I will take another 3 lives. Alright, let's see if I can beat this boss. There was a secret level exit I could have gone through back there, but you know what? I'm gonna save that for another time. Love the music in this stage. Makes me want to do like aerobics. So in this stage you can just kind of float around by holding down B. Oh, okay. Whew. But it's also auto-scrolling, obviously. Those things are rough. Alright, boss time. Oh, I'm gonna have to remember how to fight this guy. Let's try that one more time. That'll work. Alright. Let's just do that. No. Alright, one more try, and then I'll move on to something else. Assuming I can actually make it to him. Whoops. Gotcha. And that actually was the boss from the first Mario Land on Game Boy. Alright, now we're making a little progress. Pretty sure I saw a message from Elliot about streaming some PC games, and I would like to do that, but the problem with streaming PC games is that you kind of need a really good video card or an extra streaming PC to really make it work right without, you know, because just streaming stuff from my consoles here apparently it takes a fair bit of processing power, so streaming stuff while also playing like a demanding 3D game on that same PC can sometimes just be too much, and that's why some people have little dedicated streaming boxes, I guess, which I would like to do at some point. But until then, I guess I'm just going to be mostly streaming console games. I mean, I don't even have, I don't really even have video editing software to speak of. I'm just using what came with the Elgato, which is pretty basic. There's not a lot of options with the way I can edit videos. I'd love to get Adobe Premiere or whatever, Elements, but that's real expensive, and I just don't have the budget for that right now, so... Alright, here we are in here we are in the turtle zone. These sharks do not care about fireballs. They are just like whatever. And neither do these bonefish, apparently. There we go. Well, that was probably a lot of wasted effort. There we go. Oh, I missed. Tragic. That's okay, I got 23 lives. I think I'll be alright. Those are weird little enemies. I guess they're like Goombas in diving helmets or something. I'm just gonna go with that. Anyway, I guess I'm inside of a whale now. Ah. This game has some weird levels. Well, I was about to congratulate myself, and then I lost my power-up. Let's hope this is another power-up. Yes, it is. Ooh. Alright. Boss time. Well, that was pretty easy. Alright, that's one more down. Yeah, I'll see how far I can get in the Mario Zone. I'm always in the Mario Zone, really. By which I mean, I play a lot of Mario. A lot of Mario games. I think I've pretty much played all the mainline ones. Phew, this is a treacherous level. These dumb bouncing screws. Oh, I got it that time. Boom. Alright, I'll see if I can beat one more boss, and then I think I will call this a stream. But this is a really cool little hack of Mario Land 2. I mean, if you've played it already and want an excuse to play it again, or if you've never played this game, I think it's really cool. And it runs on actual Game Boy Color hardware, so that is pretty impressive to me. Ride the ball. You might hear my cat rustling around in the background. She's getting restless. There we go. Up to the tongue. Oh no! Alright, I'll just keep going. Don't think I can make it to that power-up again. Tons of weird little enemies like that in this game. Just guys that show up like 2 times or once and then never again. One more stage down. Alright, last boss. Well, the last boss for this session anyway. And here's a fun stage. It's made out of the fake Legos that Nintendo used to sell, I guess. Because if you go down here, yep, right there, N and B, Nintendo and Block. Carefully make my way to the boss here. Alright, this is probably the most difficult boss aside from Wario. I've already taken a hit. Ooh, got him. Take that, pigs. Oh, I have 999 coins also. Well, why don't we end this with a little gambling? Alright, time to head to the gambling house. Here we are. Alright, ideally I'd like to get the 99 up, but we'll see what happens. I'll take a 20 up, I guess. Well, that was all my money. And what the heck, let's check out Wario here for a second. There's not much we can do here since we don't have all 6 coins, so we'll just watch him run around up there for a minute. But, yeah, this was, you know, this is a really cool fan hack. I'm not going to beat it today, but I might come back and finish it at some point. It's really impressive what people can convert over, you know, and make possible with other cool devices like the EverDrive, where you can just load it up on original hardware, or, you know, at least a Game Boy player, which is, I mean, it's basically a Game Boy Advance without the screen or the buttons or the housing. But yeah, Mario Land 2 DX. It's a cool fan hack. Look it up if you like this game or want to check out a Mario game that you haven't seen before. But anyway, hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you next stream. Bye bye.